on time, even when I'm late. Remember, mark
What
those
I'm
words,
looking at
baby.
right now, what I'm looking at
I'm
right now, it says
I'm
seven. It
always
says
on
seven.
time, even when I'm late.
It says 7:02. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know how to read time.
Yeah. See, how you gonna play beat when you're late?
What do you mean I'm late? I'm not late, bro.
How you? It should have been.
I'm on.
That should have
I'm
been
on
playing
time.
that.
So what?
You ain't on low time, bro.
Come on, bro. Hey, something. I gotta have some kind of, I have some kind of, like able to move around a little bit. You know what I mean? In this crazy world.
I don't know about you, Lo.
All I know is that I'm off at 8. 8:02 exactly. I'm out. East.
7:09.
Ah, you said
you can't call that no more, bro. You can't call that no more.
I'm out, bro. I don't care.
If we're in a good discussion, you can't say shit. Just leave then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna dip out.
And then Gabe could be on there. Gabe got some controls, and that'll be it.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm out, bro. I'm out at 8 o'clock. I need an hour to me. I have not had a fucking hour to myself. I don't know how long. The sleep don't count.
You need to manage your time right, bro.
I need to manage these kids to move out already. Or the one already knows. That's bullshit.
You need to manage your time wisely.
Why, bro? There's no point. When I show up, that's when we start, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it goes. When I show up, that's when we start, right?
Right, bro. Me and Gabe been talking, so.
I bet you guys. You said don't bring up shit. The first thing you told me was don't bring up anything, and the first thing right when we're live, you bring up why?
No, because what you said, bro. What you said. I start when I feel like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go holla at Mitch Perez, bro. Apparently, like,
bro. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm
gonna go holla at him now, bro. Like, shit, my boys believe me.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. Well, you got a undercover jet tattoo on you too, or what?
Might be.
Some other
yeah. I might.
Yeah, I know.
He said, "Yeah, I know."
I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
RaiderNationLive.
I'm your host, Wi-Fi. You chilling with Wi-Fi Willie and all that shit. They're wearing different jerseys.
Willie's hey, Wi-Fi Willie denied me, dog, a long time ago.
That's your idol, bro. That's your idol.
Yeah, that's.
I'll take them 60,000 subscribers too, bro.
Nah, bro. I took off my glasses, bro. Like, I don't do my show with my glasses because I don't want to look like Wi-Fi, like the big Wi-Fi. You know what I mean?
Thank God, bro. I'm glad you don't wear them things so much. I'm glad.
Wow, that's messed up. That is cold.
Because I can see when I was looking at you, I could see future shows being processed in your mind when you wore those big old glasses.
You said not to talk shit, not to bring up anything. All you're doing is talking shit.
I'm not talking shit, bro.
Fuck.
Where you get their big old glasses?
Hey, I can see the future. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is my glasses?
You can see everything.
Everything.
You had to spell it right, bro. Everything.
All right. Well,
what's up?
Since Gravy's done roasting me, you know what I mean? You guys want to, get to the chat real quick.
Myra,
a couple people, but so Jonathan, what up, bro? Sean Johnson in the building. Salute, guys. Hey, Sean, I am so sorry, bro. I just been so damn busy. I was trying to listen to it, and then we start bullshitting at work, and then just crazy, bro. But Sean sent me a podcast with Spidek, and he sends me everything, man. I'm gonna probably try to read a little bit, a couple of things that you've sent me, and we'll put some stuff out there and talk about it. But it says right here, John Spidek should sign the ink by sometime tomorrow, even with all these crazy rumors and Liam Cohen in Tampa, Jacksonville, and drama. Pete Carroll and Steve Spagnuolo top 2. Cliff 1 dark horse. All right, let's see. Yeah, I know. Sneaky dark horse. Yeah, they've been friends for 20 plus years. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll talk about that shit too. Myra, what up, Myra? Myra, you text me the other day. Oh my god, man, I barely seen that shit again. I was gonna text you, but my bad. I'll holler at you. Hopefully everything's well. I see you be doing a lot of traveling and you're having a good time, man. That's good. Hopefully everything's cool. We the people, what up, what up? Ferndale Huey said Kingberg wants the head coaching job according to him. Oh shit. Did not know that. We'll talk about that too. I've heard stories about him coming over here as well. We the people. Shout out We the People. Spytech is someone I wanted the Raiders to sign. All right, for sure. So if you haven't looked on the interwebs, there's a lot of people. Basically, what we're talking about with Sean right here, there's a lot of people talking about different things. Spytech hasn't signed yet. They're probably working out some details. He was supposed to sign. I mean, the announcement was made, yesterday? It was made yesterday, right? Or Spytech? What's that?
I don't know when it was.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking it was yesterday. So let me look it up real quick. I don't want to get wronged like I did. I wronged myself the other day.
I know they brought him in, and then they're
expected to sign him. But the way everything's been going, man, it kind of sucks because the simple fact is,
what up on phase? I don't know, bro. Just this time, what we waiting for? Are we waiting for Spagnola? Are we waiting for Spagnola? Are we waiting for these dudes that are in the playoffs already? Spagnola's not the type guy I want. I don't want a defensive guy. Even though I'm making an exception for Pete Carroll, but I don't want a guy like that.
Yeah, as far as I was looking at what he has said in the excuse me, he had a podcast with Red fans listening to team building, understanding what personality of the team he's giving it any year, add or remove. So I'm just trying to see real quick. What I'm just overlooking right here, it says that, you know what I mean? He wants to build through the draft, look for the right formula. He was basically emphasizing that, you know what I mean? Emphasizing team. That's what him and what's the name had really, really worked on. Jason Lecce. I can't think of his fucking name, bro. I can't pronounce it, but yeah. And they wanted to build through the draft. And when he was involved, when him and the other general manager got there, he was a part of them making that the oldest team, the youngest team. They got a lot of different people. A lot of people forgot about Gronkowski. I mean, I don't know. I mean, him being a first-time GM, it's a little nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Because now we're actually doing stuff the right way. And most of the time when we try to start doing this stuff the right way, it always kind of backfires in our face. He hasn't signed yet, and it shows right here that he just agreed, but there's no paperwork signed or anything like that. They're expected to sign him. So yeah. So
like Ben Johnson was.
Yeah, and see, and that's the thing, you know what I mean? But it wasn't Rappaport, it wasn't anybody. I don't even know who the first person to announce it. Kevin Patra? Who the fuck is Kevin Patra?
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Yeah, so I don't know. If we haven't hired a head coach before Sunday, we're waiting on the playoffs for Kingsbury or Joe Brady. In my opinion, good segment, guys. Keep going. Okay, shit. Cool.
Those guys ain't.
I don't.
They're not better than Pete Carroll.
Go ahead.
Those guys ain't better than Pete Carroll, or I would even say McCarthy. What FaZe is saying, I don't think so.
I was just.
So we need somebody with the silver experience.
Yeah.
Need experience, Lo. We don't need.
Yeah. Orlando, what's up?
A guy that failed, and then a guy that hasn't been a head coach and had a fail. Done with that.
Yeah.
The only guy I was down with was Brady. Was Ben Johnson. That was the only one I was down with.
Well, I mean, yeah, because at this point, it's only gonna be, dude. It's only gonna be those guys. It's only gonna be like the third or fourth options. Like you said, some of them, one's a failing head coach, the other one's a first timer. We got a first time GM if he signs, because he's not signed yet. And when we were talking about it last time, when we were talking about that bullshit last time, I was saying Ben Johnson hasn't signed yet.
I don't think Ben Johnson got introduced as the Bears coach already. He already talking shit.
Oh yeah.
Seen it today.
Oh yeah.
But to even mention, first time GM or whatever, that's not relevant, bro. That's not coaching. He knows what to do. He's been in the league a long time, bro.
So okay, then okay. So wait a minute. So okay, go ahead, please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's just what it is. What I meant. You want to argue with it? Go ahead.
It's not necessarily an argument. It's just, but the fact is like you want somebody experienced, right? You thought
he has experience under. He has experience under. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
We got Telesco, and Telesco was his way, but he had experience.
Right.
But I'm one of the few that said he didn't do shit in free agency, and then he picked the guy. Brock Bowers fouled to him, and JPJ fouled to him because his injury. I let people get all hyped up. He picked this. The only draft pick that I give him credit for is Glazed, really, because that was a surprise pick. But JPJ had a very bad injury life in college, and Bowers fouled to him. So who else would you want to pick, bro? You know what I mean? And then what really did he do in free agency, bro? He got Wilkins, okay. But what else? Minshew and that tight end Bryant. That's it. He got Chase in later on in the year, but we were desperate then to get somebody. But he wasn't all that. He wasn't all that to me. He didn't blend when you get a coach.
Solid.
Who cares about that? He's a failed head coach, anyways.
We need a defensive coordinator, though. That's the thing.
You think he's doing a head coach to a defensive coordinator, bro? I don't know how these guys fathom. Oh, Robert Saleh will be a great DC for the Raiders. What makes you think he wants to come to this shit when he was a head coach?
Well, see, and that's
disrespecting yourself, bro.
Well, no. Well, this is the thing that I'm fucking was gonna say actually, but I mean, you're talking, so
yeah.
As a first-time GM, regardless of whatever, and then plus the shit show that we got over here because they're gonna end up cutting fucking Minshew. Then you got Aiden O'Connell. You really got no quarterback and stuff like that. So a lot of these coaches, especially first-time guys, you know what I mean, aren't gonna want to come over here. Cliff ain't gonna want to come over here just because we ain't got that. There's no guarantee that we're gonna get anybody else. So, like, say if we were to be able to look at maybe making a trade with, like, maybe getting fucking, I'm just saying because we don't have a quarterback. If we have to get somebody, you know what I mean, getting a guy like maybe fucking what's the name from little guy Murray. If we were going to try to get him, Cliff Kingsbury ain't going to have that. He's not going to work with them because they've already worked with them. He has Jaden Daniels right in front of him, bro. Like, why would he not be fucking comfortable in the position that he's at? Yes, everybody wants to make more money and be
head coach
of everything, but
he wants to be a head coach.
Yeah,
of course he does. All these guys want to be head coach.
But see, this is the thing, though. If you're looking at something, how can I say this? What's the coach's name again? I can't think of his name. I said his name fucking earlier. God damn it! For the coach for Washington, Quinn. There you go, fucking Quinn. So yeah, so Dan Quinn, having him, why would you leave that, bro? That makes no fucking sense. They're about to go on a fucking run. That's like the whole Josh McDaniels thing. But they're about to, if they win this shit, they're gonna go on a run, bro. As long as Jaden Daniels healthy, they're going for a run. So why in the hell am I going to turn around forego a championship or possible championship just to go coach my own team with somebody that I'm not fucking sure who's going to be running my fucking situation? And then nothing's guaranteed, especially the way everything's flipped over in fucking year or two and stuff like that. That shit ain't going to work. And with us, the Raiders, getting rid of head coaches really, really quick, what's going to happen if we would have brought fucking Ben Johnson in or Cliff Kingsbury? He loses fucking 1.5 seasons. He's done. No matter what the contract is, the Raiders don't give a shit. They're going to pay whoever to get him off the fucking books. And then to have all that, bro, it's kind of hard to fucking be like, we could tell him like this: we got Wilkins, and we might have Max Crosby. Like, how are you gonna explain that? Like, it doesn't.
And then our remedy for Max Crosby is bring Khalil Mack back. 33-year-old Khalil Mack. Bro.
I'm cool. I'm good. I'm totally good.
If he wanted to come back to be a Raider, he would. Quit saying that shit.
How are you gonna go to the Chargers and do that?
Or what? He didn't want to play with us after he was done from Chicago. What makes you think he don't want to play with us now? We fucked him. We traded him. Why would he want to come back? Why would you want to come back? And going on coaching, Kingsbury just wants to be a head coach. He failed. He got fired, and that eats you up inside, bro. That eats you up, and he said, "Man, I could have did a better job."
They're making millions and millions of dollars, bro. You think that these
doesn't matter? You make more money. You make
coaches like, I didn't get it, but like, I'm gonna go win a fucking Super Bowl, but not as a head coach. But then maybe later, give me fucking some time with this guy, and then get seasoned. What the fuck? You know what I mean? He went down to college, barely came back to the NFL for 1 fucking year. Obviously, he wants to stay, and obviously, they gave him the fucking contract that he wants. That he wanted, and he got the quarterback that he wants. Why I would not fucking leave unless
he's not asking to be a head coach.
Who's
I'm pretty sure he's not asking to be a head coach. People are nominating him. Teams are bringing him in, so he's not saying, "I want to be a head coach for your team."
Oh no, I agree with you. But the thing is, though, if Cliff Kingsbury,
he deserves it.
Who?
Kingsbury. You just said right now you were giving him all these accolades that he's busting ass. He's gonna go somewhere and all this shit and that.
I did not say that.
You said they're gonna go on a run. You think they're gonna go
in Washington?
You think they're gonna? He coaches for Washington, Lo.
I understand that. Why would he leave that?
Because he's gonna be a head coach.
What I'm saying, he is not gonna leave him going on a run and getting a fucking Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Why? If I'm sitting there, I got a fucking head coach running all the shit, and I'm just sitting here fucking scoring points. What the fuck do I want to go do all that shit for? I'm just basic.
Saying. You don't want to move up. You don't want to get promoted. You don't want to make 10 more million.
Didn't Kyler Murray get drafted with him, and then he came into the whole situation? And when he came into the situation, it didn't work because Kyler Murray is just kind of like a bridge quarterback. You see what I'm saying?
No.
So like
Murray. Cliff Kingsbury was a good coach, and is a good coach.
Okay.
The thing is that Kyler Murray wasn't all into football.
Exactly. You heard the
rumors that he was about to play a video game. He made him look bad, bro.
So he failed that, right? He failed at that because of the quarterback that he got. So you're telling me that he's going to leave Jaden Daniels, a rookie that's going to get the rookie of the fucking year. Probably, you know what I'm saying? Possibly like fucking even some Super Bowl shit if he makes it this weekend. So you're telling me that this guy's, well, I need to be a head coach. I'm going to go to the fucking Raiders with no quarterback and nothing. Well, are you fucking tripping?
I don't want him with the Raiders, bro. I never said I wanted him to be our fucking head coach.
I'm saying about other people. I'm not saying for myself. I'm just saying for other people that are sitting there saying that Cliff Kingsbury, whatever the fuck his name is going to come out. He's not coming out of Washington. That would be stupid. That would be the stupidest shit.
I think he will to get. You can call him stupid all you want, but he could be our head coach. He could be. What if he becomes our head coach? You're gonna say he's stupid then? Probably. What if we saying all that shit, Lo? He becomes our head coach.
I'm gonna say the same shit about Pete Carroll. I don't want Pete Carroll here.
Well, Pete Carroll, you can't say shit about Pete Carroll because does Kingsbury have a Super Bowl? He ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win Sunday.
Either one of them are not gonna work. I'll tell you what. If we was not having a quarterback and a first-time GM, I'm not saying that he's not a good dude or he can't do his job. That's not even signed yet. We don't have a quarterback. But what quarterback's gonna come in? What? You know, I was even telling Gabe, check this out. I was telling Gravy, I said, Mike McCarthy
this dude out, Gabe,
bro. Mike McCarthy.
Train this dude out.
Huh?
Train this dude out, Gabe, please. Talk to him, do something, punch him or something.
No, listen, I said like this.
Call him up.
I said like this. This is exactly what I said to Gravy when we're bullshitting. I was like, Mike McCarthy doesn't even want this fucking job.
How do you know that?
That could be true, but I would just say, like, I don't think any Shit, man. How do I put this? I don't know. Like,
It's
the reason why I think that I get the point of like Kingsbury not wanting to come here. I would like just because of the situation last year and all of that shit. But
thank you, Face.
as far as like him not taking like a head coaching job, though, I think for sure like he that's the reason why he went over there to like to Washington. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure like when you see a guy take a head coaching job before, you know that that's his goal. You know that's Kingsbury's goal. At the end of the day, he wants to be a head coach. Like if you could see some of these guys that stay head coach, like stay offensive coordinators for years and years and years, and then they for somehow they're so successful, shit like that they somehow come across an interview or something like that and they get hired, but you could tell that they were probably meant to be coordinators their whole time. With Kingsbury, I think that dude wants to be a head coach. I think he wants to be a fucking head coach, like because it's like everybody's been like he's made that move to try to be like every move that he's made is to eventually become a head coach. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so I think that I think last year though, the last year situation don't have to do a lot with the quarterback, like you said, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like if they could assure him that they're going to like Spy Tech, right? If he comes in and he gives them a different fucking rundown in an interview or something like that and tells them we are gonna do everything, because I think that was one of the biggest reasons, like I said like a couple shows ago, like I think that was one of the biggest reasons why he backed out. I never thought it was about the extra year or anything like that. It was always because he never got any reassurance that they were gonna do what they needed to do to go get that quarterback. You know what I mean?
Gotcha, Gabe.
But
so we got, and there's no guarantee that and Jaden has a pretty. I'm not hoping it, but he has a pretty bad second year, Gabe. These defensive coordinators are just as smart as these offensive guys, and they'll figure out a way to stop the dude. You know what I mean? They'll figure out how to do it, but he's on a good run and making Kingsbury look good, but. I just don't. He's not in the mix for me, bro. Another failed coach. We just need to get away from that, bro. I think we just need to get away.
It's like at this point right now with all the I think that Ben Johnson shit, and then like him, like I like me. This is just me. Like I wanted Ben Johnson. Don't get me wrong, but like just looking back at it now, I don't get myself that upset just because. I really do think that it was just more of a favor type interview type thing where he gave Brady that interview for a favor type shit. And at the end of the day, right now, that with all the head coaches that are right now, with everybody that's available, like to be honest, like nobody really like actually like just be like, oh shit, like that has me like just like damn, we need that guy, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I would say the guy with the most credentials right now is Pete Carroll, but I just want to fucking win, bro. To be honest, I don't give a fuck who they fucking hire. I just we need somebody with experience, which I know Pete Carroll has, but whoever we bring in as head coach, I think the most important things too is how much influence they have with the guys that they're gonna bring in with them. You know what I mean? What guys are they gonna bring in with them? Does Liam Cohen, or does Salah, or does fucking what's the other dude from Minnesota, the Brian what's his name? I forget his name now, but Flores. Brian Flores, if any of them, like, I don't know, man, I don't think that it's like none of them like really just have given me the inclination that they're gonna bring somebody great with them, or they're gonna have a defensive coordinator that's gonna be like a guy that's been doing it in this league. And that's where I think Pete Carroll has that advantage, where you hear the names like he could bring Robert Salah with them, right? Which Robert Salah is a fucking proven defensive coordinator in this league. You know what I mean? Obviously, we still need to figure out what offensive coordinator, but that's a good step at least. You know what I mean? If Pete Carroll comes with his experience and then he comes with somebody that has that type of defense in mind, then at least that's a damn good start right there, at least. You know what I mean? So I don't think any of these other coaches really are like that much above Pete Carroll or below Pete Carroll, however you want to call it. It's just, I think they're all right now is just who's the staff really not even just only the head coach. Like, what staff is gonna come here, dog? Because we can go get a fucking Cliff Kingsbury. We could go get a Liam Cohen. We could go get one of those guys. But are they gonna bring in a guy that's super unexperienced or a guy that's was a quarterbacks coach last year that to be their offensive coordinator or something like that? We're like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that like that worries me about bringing one of these young guys too. So like,
yeah,
I mean, it'll be tough for Ben Johnson the first couple of years, bro. It's gonna be tough for him.
Who are they gonna get as defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator over there in Chicago? They haven't named them on that. Like, Ben Johnson's still looking for is he still trying to put together his staff?
I haven't paid attention, but he's probably in the process of it.
Yeah. Got 2 interviews with the Jaguars. What's up with Bunkin? Not sure on with him. I'll look him up right now. Cohen is about to be Jags head coach. No, I thought I thought I heard that he's staying in Tampa.
No, he today he because of the Trent Baalke, since Trent Baalke was pretty much resigned yesterday. Mm-hmm. He came out and said that he is going to take another interview with the Jaguars, because I guess that was maybe the reason why he didn't want the job in Jacksonville in the first place, because of Trent Baalke. And now with the release of Trent Baalke, you know what I mean, he took another interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watch, everybody's gonna go start looking Jacksonville's way now that Baalke's out of there.
Yep.
That dude, that's the reason why, you know, I like Doug Peterson, and I think he's a good coach. And the way that team fell off with Doug Peterson coaching, especially how Doug Peterson is offensively, that he couldn't get Trevor Lawrence in check, is all because of Baalke. He didn't put nothing around him. Only that young kid they have now, that wide receiver, that Thomas kid. That's it. That's it. And he was just a big problem than the coaches. But I guess the owner and Baalke with the lovey-dovey. So that's everybody's gonna want that job now.
Now what? So Raider P, shout out Raider P, bro. I haven't hollered at you in a minute, bro. He says, so we didn't get CJ because of McDermott, and we didn't get JD because of Lesko. Now what? Go all in on Ward by moving up, or staying idle and let the chips fall and roll with it? That's actually a pretty question. Good question.
Well, we got to see what this GM is. Is he aggressive? You know, once he gets hired as a Raiders GM, you're going to start seeing more information about this dude.
I texted the Jags. What?
Who said that?
Fucking Rick Hell.
What we get a lot of information. You know, if he's an aggressive guy, if he stands packed. But this year, I would stand packed, dude, because we need all the picks we could get, bro. We don't need to be trading up for no. We don't need that's a reach. If we trade up to get Shador, dude, that's a reach. We're reaching bad. Stand pack. You'll get one of them quarterbacks. You'll see in the combine that they'll fall.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a crazy next couple of days, because I do hear about Spytech, I guess, not signing it. So
per source, he's now headed. I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
I just think that's more of the Liam Cohen news today, because nothing has really even said anything about Spytech fucking not signing or signing, to be honest, like to be fair. But nope. I think the whole hoopla is about just because Liam Cohen's news today, so now they think that Spytech is going to do the same thing Kingsbury did, but I don't think he does that to Brady.
What's that?
He's not going to take a job with Brady and then pull out. I don't pause with that, but he's not going to. I'll probably put my house on it that he won't follow Cohen if Cohen doesn't come to the Raiders. So it's just all a bunch of speculation because Cohen put his name back in the basket. That's all.
Yeah, shit. I don't know, bro. It's bullshit.
That's always going to be with the Raiders, especially because of what happened last year. That's always going to be a narrative now. But It's very rare for that to happen, and I just don't. If I'm gonna put money on it, if I was gonna put money, I would put money on it that he's not gonna go follow Cohen around for that shit when I think he's already. I think, to be honest, I think there's probably already signatures done, but they just haven't announced it yet as a press conference type shit. But I really don't think that he's going to. Spytek's gonna be our GM. I'll stand on that hill alone if I have to. But I know Spytek will be our GM.
I don't want to say it until he signs, bro, because we're all in on Johnson. That sucks. You know what I'm saying?
We never heard Johnson was signed though.
Yeah, that's true too.
We never heard Johnson was like the next GM. You know what I mean?
But it says right here. I mean, did the Raiders release that, or was it somebody else?
That's the reason why people are up in arms about it, because the Raiders haven't had a press conference or a formal, post or anything like that. So people, and because Liam Cohen had that news today, they want to connect both of them. That's the reason.
They just want something to talk about, bro.
I mean, it is the offseason. It is the offseason. They have to build narratives. So I mean, it is the offseason. So I mean, I don't blame it. It is going to be. You know what I mean?
Spytek's with the Raiders, so we're gonna diss on the Raiders that another guy's gonna leave. When we overreacted on Ben Johnson, when we know for sure that his first choice was Chicago all along, and because he waited a day, dude, and didn't go anywhere else, just signed and started talking. So we knew that, and now they're trying to diss us too. We can't ever do nothing right, bro. And their eyes, in the media's eyes, they like dissing on us. Oh, Spytek's even thinking about going with Ian Cohen now to Jacksonville. Nobody said that. Nobody with credentials has even said that. So
nobody.
They're just making up shit. And
has anybody fucking with credentials said about Spytek to the Raiders or no?
Nobody.
No,
about credentials to the Raiders? Yeah, Adam Schefter put that.
Yeah, he's there. That it looks good.
And he was expected to be signed by the Raiders. Yeah, like that. Yeah, but nobody has put that he's with like that. Now that the Jaguar, or now that Liam Cohen has done this, that he's second guessing. Nobody has put that though, other than like Twitter people or whatever like that. That's about it. But nobody with any actual insight has put that.
I've seen it in chats, bro. I've seen it in
that's what I'm saying. Like nobody with actual insight has put that. You know what I mean? It's just it's a narrative. It's a narrative, of course, but like it's just it is the Raiders, you know what I mean? So that is gonna be a narrative because it has happened to us before. So that's why it's always going to be a narrative.
So Raider Ramble, rumors, Tampa Bay, Sanjeet. Who this says right here? I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I can see. Just Reddit.
They're just finding ways that people making the Raiders to back out and then cap on us, bro. That's what I see. That's what I'm seeing here.
Oh, it's fucking Reddit too. So this is a bunch. I don't see
I don't see any coach. I don't see any coach. That's like, I don't know why though, but I just think of coaches in different ways. Like obviously, I don't think that it's because Ben Johnson was like, obviously he's looking at the situation that they have, and yeah, of course they have a better quarterback situation and all that shit. But it's not. I don't think it's even that, bro. It's people want to say, he chose the best thing for him. Yeah, he did. Okay, that's cool and everything. But he had that decision probably made since last year. He was ready to take the Bears job since last year. He wanted that job since last year. You know what I mean? So it's like, the Washington job. He didn't take that job because he thought he was going to go to there, but he wanted to be a head coach already, and he was already thought of since this has became a narrative with the Bears. Like he's always been a name for the Bears, and he's always been interested in the Bears job. So it's like the reason why, like that's why I say I keep talking back to it was a favor that he did for the Raiders. Like people want to like tie him into that, but he was never even like looking this way anyway. You know what I mean? It was like he chose the situation that he always wanted to be in. I don't even think he thought about it as in the better situation, because I think there was probably a better situation in New England, to be honest. I know that they hired Vrabel first, but New England's probably a better situation than that. Because I think to be honest, I think what's his name is better than Caleb Williams, and I'm a Caleb Williams fan.
Who?
Fucking Drake May. Drake May is better than Caleb Williams.
Oh.
Okay.
Where's Gabe's tripping on the chat right here? I'm pretty sure there's going to be one coming up. Drake May's
like,
gonna come up.
I understand why he went to Chicago, but that was always, I think, that was always in his mind. You know what I mean? I think that was always in his mind. It was going to take a miracle for us to convince him to come over here. Even if we did have a quarterback, I think it was going to take a miracle for us to come over here. His wife didn't want to move to Vegas. That's also another report. His wife did not want to come to Vegas. His family, he was not going to move his family to Vegas. He was never coming to Vegas.
The wives get involved. That's it, bro. They don't want to. I heard that they didn't want their kids being raised in Vegas, something like that. So
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like
Mama,
he was never
going to be here.
It was gonna take a fucking miracle for him to come to Vegas. Like even if we had a coach, even if we had a quarterback or anything, he was never coming to Vegas.
If the Wiz don't want to come, bro, sure, that's it. Change your mind quick.
It's like why did he take that fucking interview at the last second? I mean, it tells you right there, you know what I mean, over Zoom, where, you know what I mean, like he and the job for the Bears has been talked about for months. Like we barely only came up with the Ben Johnson fucking narrative. What, in the last month? The Bears have been talking about Ben Johnson for the whole year.
Yeah. I have to realize, bro, like we got to realize until they're actually in the fucking building to sign, we should say shit. Like, I mean,
we can talk about it, but
yeah, but it's like, you know, do you feel like, okay, I got a serious question, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. Do you feel like, you said it earlier, Gravy, you feel that we're gonna get like the third best option? I think we're gonna get like the third or fourth best option if we're lucky. That's the fucked up part about it, is because we've seen it so many fucking times, and the whole Ben Johnson shit and it just dropped. To me, it just feels like we're not gonna get the top of the top. You know what I mean? We're gonna still set up in the same fucking position, and I hate for it to. It just feels like that because we had our fucking hopes up. A lot of the fucking fan base did. It's just like it's fucking with me, bro.
People that I just think that it's like there's some people, not you, right? Whatever. Like I just think some people in the are saying like Ben Johnson didn't come here because he can't win with this right here, right? That's why he picked that them, and then like at the same time, it's like he didn't want to come here because he can't win here, right? But so it's like, I don't know, man. It's just it's crazy how he can't win here, but he's gonna be able to win in Chicago when they haven't won in years either.
Well, they do got a number one pick. I mean, that is a quarter. Look, they got a quarterback. That is a possibility. See, if we had Caleb Williams and then he came, I would get it. I would understand, but we have Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, dog.
Caleb Williams was in a hospital.
Realistically, bro, when you turn around and get a head coach coming in, you want to have them first year together and just move forward. That's great, so they can grow together. That's part of the fucking team. It's the bonding shit, regardless, whatever. They got to know each other. A little bit younger, whatever, whatnot, you do that. That's why with these new coaches that are coming up, they're younger coaches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're going to want a younger quarterback to fucking mold and say, hey, run this offense this way. Develop that relationship, bro. They ain't going to come in and try to do like, Kingsbury ain't gonna do nothing with Aiden O'Connell. Respectfully, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like even his play calling be good, bro. Like but it's not gonna work. It's just the right way of thinking. It's like if you're trying to run this organization for years, and respectfully, I'm not saying Pete Carroll ain't good, but you don't need an old guy teaching a fucking new guy fucking, you know what I mean, tricks. It's just not gonna work.
His offensive coordinator is going to be teaching. It's who you give as offensive coordinator and a quarterback coach. You thinking that Pete Carroll's going to be over here showing this dude how to throw the ball and shit? Right. He ain't going to be doing that.
I can't even say nothing.
Well, then don't say it because it don't sound right.
Fucking shit.
That's not the way it works, bro. Why do you think Why do you think they have an offensive coordinator, a quarterback coach, a passing game coordinator? Why do you think they have all those jobs, bro?
Okay. So you're telling me that Cliff Kingsbury is going to come over here and not call plays?
Yes, he's
Or
going to
any
be.
coach any offensive-minded coach that's going to come right now is not going to be calling plays.
Is Pete Carroll going to call plays?
I don't know. Is he?
No. He's going to get an offensive coordinator to do it for him.
Okay, cool.
That's
so then who's that? Okay, if Pete Carroll comes in, who's offensive coordinator?
I don't even know who the head coach is, dude. You're assuming that Pete Carroll's going to be a coach or whatever.
Christ, okay, bro. All right.
I know offensive coordinators.
You just said right now.
I would say probably the highest on that list.
This guy had to do something.
I would say probably the highest on my list for offensive coordinator if they bring in Pete Carroll, which not my list, but I would say I would say that I think that he would probably bring in is Darrell Bevell.
That's a good one. Darrell Bevell's a good one.
Yeah, he's a little older and everything like that, but he is the quarterbacks coach in Miami right now. I do like their offense. I know Tua's been hurt, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I think they struggled this year. But they were the number one offense last year. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just you see Darrell Bevell can be, and you've seen what Darrell Bevell did with that offense in Seattle when they were known as a defensive team. So it's I think that's a name to look out for if Pete Carroll gets hired. Darrell Bevell, he's a quarterbacks coach in Miami, but he's been an offensive coordinator in this league for years. So
if Pete Carroll, if it is Pete Carroll, I would like, the guy is kind of and he's up there is Monken. Monken's a running game guy. Bevell in Miami, dude, that shit look weird, bro. That's I don't want to be finesse and all that game. You know what I mean? They get beat down so bad. We beat them down. And
I think though that was more of because of their personnel though too, because they were speed and small. You know what I mean? Speed and small.
He adapted to that. He adapted to that shit, and Pete Carroll's a running dude, man. That's why I like him at this situation right now. That he's a running guy. He likes to run the ball. He establishes the line of scrimmage, and that's what I like. So that's why I'm on top with him. Now, Darrell Bevell wants to be the offensive coordinator choice. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I like Jameis Winston. All eyes. I like Jameis Winston, but no, we don't need him either. No. That's another situation like Jimmy G and fucking Gardner Minshew. If we bring in Jameis Winston, that's literally like a mirror move to that. You know what I mean? That's literally what that is. You know what I mean? We bring in Jameis Winston, we're gonna get happy because we're gonna be like, damn, dog, he's thrown 30 touchdowns before in a year, but he's also thrown 30 interceptions. So we don't. I mean, I like Jameis Winston, how he plays football because he's having fun and out there and all that shit. But hey, we definitely don't need him on the Raiders.
What's this with Byron Leftwich? We just picking names out of a hat or what? God damn.
I know. I'm thinking they're saying Byron Leftwich because of the connection with Brady, because he was the offensive coordinator.
What does that have to do with him being a good coordinator? The reason why he became a good offensive coordinator because of Brady.
I know, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he does come in for an interview, then probably Brady feels a little bit highly of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he doesn't bring him in, then you probably know that Brady is probably like, and I did everything over there anyway. You know what I mean? Like, if he don't come in for an interview, I'm pretty much like, that kind of like is like I'm not guaranteed, but it's like writing on the wall. Like, okay, you didn't even bring him in for an interview when he was your offensive coordinator. Like, okay, then that must mean that you must have been like always what you were there. Like, okay, I'm the reason why we're winning anyway. But if he does bring him in, then maybe he does feel confident in him. You know what I mean?
But don't you think it would have been already? If he thinks so highly of him, he would be there already.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Now, we're the only people talking about him. We're the only people talking about him. So
no, you're right there. You're definitely right there. If it was already
what's next, bro? What's next, bro?
Fourth, fifth, sixth name. You know what I mean?
We see Byron Leftwich now. What Eric Bieniemy next? Eric Bieniemy. That's the other one.
Nah, he won't ever get hired because of the rule. Remember the unwritten rule, I guess, for the Raiders. He will never get hired here because of the unwritten rule of the Raiders. Like, they're the only ones that have that rule, I guess.
Another one that needs another guy he needs his poppy to call plays with him.
No, that they any prior fucking
Oh, I know that.
any domestic is like, yeah, you ain't getting, they ain't getting here. So it's like, I understand, but also like, damn, bro, that was a fucking situation, a damn ugly situation. But you're gonna fucking, ball everybody in that same fucking, put everybody in that same bucket. It's just like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just outdated fucking rule, dog. It's just an outdated fucking rule that they should just get away with, to be honest. Look at the character of the person. Look at the character of the person. Look at the if he's rehabilitated. Look at all that shit. You know what I mean? Don't look at, oh, he fucked up once, so like, yeah, he never deserves to fucking be on our team, or never deserves to be this or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Because everybody in this motherfucking chat, everybody in the motherfucking thing is not done that, but has made a mistake, and like, you know what I mean? It's just, for one, like, there's guys that are out there that fuck yeah, don't get them because it's some fucking nasty shit that they've done before. But yeah, little shit here and there, fucking yeah, it's just outdated rule.
And just because we don't know if they thought about being enemy, we don't know. We just don't hire guys that are in that type of predicament. But if it's said, I've never heard anybody say. All I've heard is what happened to what's his name's daughter, and all of us assume that that's the way the Raiders are. When have we been told that the Raiders are like that? When were we ever told that that's an unwritten rule, and as far as being a Raider, that you can't have an instant where you and your wife disagreed and maybe somebody put hands on somebody?
Not even put hands. I'm not even talking about just that. Like, there's other situations where even like,
because one of your players had a death, and hey, that shit happens every day. It's not just because it happened to.
It's just crazy. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's just like it's just, I understand there's some people that don't deserve nothing. You know what I mean? Don't deserve no fucking second chance, no nothing, not even a second look. You know what I mean? But it being just to fucking cut it off just because, okay, that's it. No, you know what I mean? Like, it's just that's just an outdated rule.
Yeah. What were you guys talking about? I'm sorry, because I had to take care of something.
Nothing. Hey, would you guys trade Max to move up in the draft? I've been hearing that 24/7.
No, because if there was a fucking guy that, like, people are already fucking saying, like, the same people that say that are the same people that don't want Shador or don't want Cam. So why the fuck are you going to trade up for them? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how some people that are saying that are the same people that are saying, why are you gonna, like, Shador is fucking gonna be a bust, or Cam's gonna be a bust, and this is gonna be a bust. It's like, so then why trade up? You know what I mean? It's like, and there's a lot of already fucking experts, or not experts, like, I guess executives or whatever like that are saying that so one of those guys is probably gonna fall anyway. But I mean, we can't bank on that. But it's like, I just don't. And then especially what you hear from the Titans, that they want to take a generational player. Like, it's gonna be hard to move away from generational player. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I think you're gonna be able to get a quarterback, and it's not gonna take draft moving up to number 2 or number 3. But like, we'll see.
Why would I want? I don't know if Max has a no trade. He has 2 years left on his contract, and they're not guaranteed. That's leverage for the Raiders off the bat. Either they give him an extension, or they trade him, or just he has to.
Didn't he just say today about the head coaching? Like, wasn't he just saying today about, like, the head coaches that are coming here, like, oh, there's no state tax, like trying to recruit them in here, like telling them there's no state tax, there's this, there's that, there's this. And so it's like, I don't think they're gonna trade Max Crosby though. As much as people want to make that a narrative, I don't think they're gonna trade Max Crosby.
Why would you? What? How? Like when me and Lo were on a while back, Gabe wasn't on it, but we said, how would our defense benefit without Max Crosby? You know what I mean? I don't understand. You're making our team weaker. yes, it's leverage on getting more picks, but or trade them to Detroit. Trade them to. I don't want Detroit's 32nd pick, bro. 31st pick
For
next year.
reals.
What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
You know, trade him anywhere. Trade him to the fucking Browns or the Jaguars.
Trade them to the Browns. I'll trade them to the Titans and let them suffer. It's not the Raiders' job to satisfy Max Crosby if we trade him. All this bullshit that I see in the chat.
Trade him to the Browns though. That'd be scary.
He deserves
to the Browns with him and Miles
the ring. He deserves a ring if it's not with us. I gives a rat fuck if he gets a ring. Or trade him to the weakest team in the NFL. I don't give a shit. If he ain't with us, then I don't care about
him. If you get traded out of here, shit, I don't give a fuck where you go. And wherever you go, I hope you don't get a ring. Of course, hell yeah.
You, Max Crosby don't give a rat's ass how you feel either. So I'll tell you that.
Damn, what I said right now, that shit would be fucking crazy. If they trade him to the Browns, fucking him and fucking Myles Garrett.
Give me that number 2 pick, bro. Give me Garrett. What's his name? And
no, I'm just saying as a fucking Browns though. Like if you're a Browns fan, to have him and fucking Myles Garrett on the edges.
Myles Garrett free agent.
Crazy.
Myles Garrett free agent, I think.
Yeah, but they're gonna make him the highest paid fucking defensive player ever, though. They're gonna make Myles Garrett the highest defensive player there is.
Who is right now?
Who's the defensive end that everyone's talking about that apparently we're supposed to draft to trade Max
Carter from Penn State?
So he might drop to us at 6, right?
I doubt it.
I mean, it all depends on who's ahead of us.
So realistically, right now, who would be the number 6 pick for us? Who are they looking at? Because if it's gonna be a defensive fucking tackle or some shit or a fucking defensive player, bro, why not help Max? Why try to get rid of him, bro? Like, I mean, you know, I see what you guys are saying, and I know you guys are agreeing with me. But why get rid of him? Get him a better fucking defensive player. What the fuck are we doing? Why not have fucking more defensive players? I mean, that's kind of crazy. Like, you want to get rid of the best fucking player. You know what I mean? I mean, I said the same shit about DA, but you look at what DA did. But, I mean, that was on the offense side of the ball because there's no fucking quarterback. There's no nothing, bro. So, I mean, on some real shit, if you really look at the whole situation, we're going to end up having to get fucking Dion and fucking Shador here somehow. That's the only way this shit's going to work. It's kind of crazy, but I'm just saying, why would you? That's just my thought. But what I'm just saying, what I'm trying to get at is that, like, it's pointless. I fucking, even though Graves is being a dick right now, I do agree with you on that shit. But I mean, I see what you're saying. It's like, why would you want to get weaker for a potential somebody that could possibly get hurt, even though he's a number 1 overall draft? Look at what happened with fucking old Tyreek.
What does that have to do with me?
Still making excuses for his ass.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with me being a dick? We both agree. How am I a dick for that?
No, being earlier. Anyways, I'm sorry. Moving on.
You're so sensitive, dude. Quit smoking. You're all sensitive and get all wild.
Smoking's making me relax and fucking calm down, and so I can talk shit.
Get all wild, dude.
Listen, I haven't talked shit to you in a long time. So you coming at me, it's been kind of weird. So it's like I gotta adjust. Bro. Usually I don't have a lot of assholes around me. It's just weird.
I know, bro. I'll be over there tomorrow, bro. To make it
okay. Come by.
Give me some more. Give me some more.
I'm gonna punch you.
You punch me in my liver. Give me a liver shot.
You're gonna punch him in the liver.
Bro, that motherfucker hit back. Gonna hit back, bro. It's 31 years old right there, bro.
A local podcast got violent. Anyways.
But I'll tell you this: if it looks like to me, if we, I think if that corner's there, that really good corner, and if that Abdul Carter's there, I think they'll make a move for that, because when I guess this general manager, they were a defensive team, bro. They've always been a defensive team since Gruden was there.
Yeah. So
he might be a defensive type guy. I don't know the dude. I don't know much about him, but you know they got defense, and so I think that he'll probably look at that area or that one of those receivers, that T-Mac guy from Arizona. If he's there, You know, you could go. He.
Or,
That's about that. That's about that
McClellan?
speed right there.
McClellan, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
T
McClellan,
Mac.
something like
We
that.
call him T Mac.
Yeah, he's
And then,
pretty good. He's actually really good.
Yeah, we need a receiver.
I really only think that happens though if we're not able to, which I do think that's a big possibility because you know it's the Raiders and shit like that. But I do think that they are going to. Well, hopefully not. I mean, but I just think that it's going to really depend on what next month, March, on free agency, bro. Like if we go out and get a quarterback, then I do think we go defense or offensive line first. But if they don't even address it or like try to address the quarterback during this offseason, like during during free agency, bro, I think they're gonna come out the draft with the quarterback. And I think it's going to be in the first round. If they don't go out and get a Sam Darnold or something like that.
Okay, so if we go running game, right, and you try to go Trey Lance or some shit, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, bro. Trey Lance, bring him in. You have O'Connell as a third. So I think if you do something like that in the draft, maybe get the best player available or go Genty. Because just depending too, if Pete Carroll's going to be the fucking coach, then he can run it that way. But it all depends on what exactly they're going for. You know what they're going to do. So if you can do something like that, I would say, yeah, fuck yeah, do some shit like that. Or whoever comes in, do Trey Lance because I mean he's not bad. Maybe just needs a good OC. But whoever it is, that sounds a little realistic. Something because I mean, just to bring in, bro. Like you never know. I'm not saying he's gonna fucking stay or anything like that, but I mean we got to look at shit because if we can't get nothing in the fucking draft, bro, the first pick at 6, it's gonna suck regardless. Just saying.
Man.
It's horrible. I'd say Sam Darnold, nothing.
No, Trey Lance.
Yeah, I'm fucking dude. There's nobody.
Aiden O'Connell's better than Trey Lance, bro.
You don't know that.
I do. Dude, he got traded 3 times in one season, bro.
Trey Lance couldn't even get a backup job last year, man. He fucking
I don't know.
Rush beat him out.
Cooper Rush beat him out. We might as well get Cooper Rush, bro.
You guys gonna get Cooper Rush?
Over Trey Lance, yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I don't know, bro. There's I don't know what to fucking say, bro. One of the quarterbacks that we're looking at, there's nobody to fucking get. No one's gonna trade with us. Who are we gonna trade for? A quarterback? Nobody.
I just think there's so many good guys though that are not named quarterbacks in the draft too that could very well be that we're gonna be able to pick either Shador or Cam Ward at 6. Because there's a lot. There's fucking Travis Hunter. There's Abdul Carter. There's some good ass fucking top end players here that are like that teams need too. Obviously, they some of them need quarterbacks too. Which I think the biggest hurdle is what does Cleveland want to do at 2? Are they going to stick around with Watson or are they going to stick around for his rehab or are they going to go quarterback? Because they owe Watson a lot of fucking money, and that's not no coach's money. That's not no coach's money. That's a dead cap or just a lot of salary cap that's going to be eaten up because of of that decision. So that right there, I think it all depends on what the Browns do at 2. You know what I mean? Like, and then if especially it gives us a way better fucking a chance if the Titans take Hunter at 1. If the Titans take Hunter at 1, and then the Browns decide not to go quarterback, bro, I think we're going to get our pick of what guy we want. Because after that, you got teams that have quarterbacks. You got Drake May. You got Trevor Lawrence. You got those guys that are already in place at those places.
Wow.
Hell no. Go get Trey Lance, bro. You tight.
Go get Trey Lance. Fuck it.
You know what I mean? So it's like I just think that it's like it all depends. I really do think what's his name goes 1 to the Titans, Hunter. I think, and then if for some reason the Browns don't go quarterback, bro, I think we are gonna get our quarterback. Who is that right now? I do think I want it to be Cam Ward, but I do think we go get him. I think Hunter's not going to be passed up, though. I think Hunter is just, like they said, a generational player, has a Heisman. He ain't going to get passed up. He's going 1 or 2. That's what I'm saying. Hunter's going 1 or 2.
He gets this. Shoot, we better get that food.
Yeah.
I'm not even putting them in the mix. I'm not even putting that Abdul Carter guy in our mix. I'm not putting Janty in our mix. And then the quarterbacks.
That all depends on what the Browns want to do at 2, bro. Because if they think that they still got a quarterback in Watson, then I think we got a good chance. Because they still owe him a lot of fucking money.
They don't got a choice but to play him, bro. You know, they don't got a choice because that's a lot, dude. He's $90 million in their cap, bro. $90 million in their cap.
Okay. That also always is a good. That also gives me a lot of thinking that they could be a good prime candidate to trade out of that position too.
Omar, man, appreciate you for the $2, bro. He has a question for us. He goes, who's your head coach? Who you want as head coach and why?
It's just his head coach, right? To be honest, right now, at this point, I'm gonna say Pete though. Oh man, Pete. I was like thinking this whole fucking time, like, oh, fuck that, dog. Pete Carroll would have been one of my favorite coaches, dog, when he was at fucking SC and all that shit. Pete Carroll. I want Pete Carroll, though. People can say he's old and all that shit. I want Pete Carroll, though.
I'm with the get off my freaking lawn gang, bro, too. The Wejito way. The Wejito.
He'll be the youngest coach in our. He'll be the youngest coach in our division by the way he acts. Shit, everybody else seems older than him.
He be chopping on that gum quick, bro. He be chopping on that gum like he's on a good old 8-ball, dude. Like
I guarantee you, he has a better bill of health than any 3 of our coaches in our fucking league. In our division.
He run laps around the receiver, dude. Like he out there throwing the football, doing routes and shit. What's up? That's what we need.
That's the reason why people bring up his age, right? I mean, what are you going to bring up his age for? Like, is it because you think he's going to, because you think he's too old that he's going to fucking, like, just retire again in 2-3 years or something like that? Or is it because you think he's like, I don't think the game has passed him by. That's one thing I don't think that, with one thing with Pete Carroll, I don't think the game has passed him by, though. I think he's in the wherewithal to know that he knows the way that this game is played now.
We tried this young shit, man. We tried this young whippersnapper rah bullshit. Pete Carroll's legit, bro. He legit.
I think Pete Carroll's legit too, dog. Especially because that's why I said earlier, because of what I think he can bring with him too. That's the reason why too, because of what I think he could bring with him as like the coordinators in his prison. I think he could bring better names as coordinators to come along with him. That's why I think he'll be more successful with him, because he'll be the captain at the top, but I think he's going to bring a good offensive coordinator, a good defensive coordinator, to where I think that overrules, I think, whatever young mind I think we could bring in. That's not named Ben Johnson, because he's already gone.
Yep. He's gonna bring the his own culture back, bro. And he loves his players. The players love him. And there's always, his teams are always disciplined teams. They ain't over here getting penalties and stuff. He's gonna change that, bro. We're gonna be.
Actually, the Cowboys have reached out, and the Jaguars have reached out, but he didn't take a interview with the Jaguars, and the Cowboys just reached out, I think, yesterday or today. Mm-hmm. So they're not the only ones knocking on his door.
Yeah, but see, the Niners, I seen something that they got him for, or they want to bring him in for a defensive coordinator.
That's the 49ers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Niners. Yeah.
The 49ers want to bring him in as a defensive coordinator because they're not moving Shanahan, so they want to bring him as a defensive coordinator. But I know the Cowboys have requested an interview, and I know he denied the Jaguars, I guess, the interview because he didn't want to go to Florida.
So if we're gonna actually fucking just go on, I'm looking at all the possible coaches right now. So there's like Bobby Slowick, You know what I mean? I was looking at him right now. Bengals offensive coordinator, pitcher, Kellen Moore. You know what I mean? But we haven't seen none of these guys. Minor, I think somebody said earlier that Minor defensive. He's the defensive coordinator. He's looking for becoming the head coach for the Raiders from fucking LA. So I don't know these coaches, bro. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna tell you the names and shit, but
Rick,
I don't know who personally.
Rick right there. Rick, Schottenheimer is one of the guys in line for the Cowboys job, but it's Schottenheimer, it's Kellen Moore, and then just as of yesterday, added into that mix is Pete Carroll. I mean, I hope Pete Carroll's over here with us, but Pete Carroll did get interviewed yesterday or today.
They made a mistake getting rid of McCarthy. I'll tell you that.
No. I know Kellen Moore is another name that the Cowboys have high on their list too, to be probably the next head coach as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about Schottenheimer.
Oh, and then another name that I heard today too, that to be on the lookout if it's not Pete Carroll, is Steve Spagnuolo.
Might be waiting for him.
Yeah, that's that. I did read that today.
So you give Spags a second go around or what? Plus, they'll know how to shut that team down too.
I mean, he does have experience in the division. He will have the most experience against that Kansas City team. But
see, that's one of those. Man. Yeah, that's one of those things.
That's just questionable. That's just questionable. I mean, I'm not gonna knock him or anything like that because he's their defense is damn great, man. I like their aggressiveness too on defense. Like, I hate the fucking Chiefs, but I like the way that they fucking aggressive. They're not scared of like blitz on third and 5, 3rd and 6. You know what I mean? Because they're confident that they're gonna get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's like I like his defensive, aggressiveness and all of that shit. But if you're gonna tell me between him and Pete, I'm going Pete for sure. But I mean, that's just a name that I'm saying that I read today, that be on the lookout for that name too.
Yeah, just finished watching Hernandez go urban legend mine. Okay. How old is Arshel? Damn, man. Said how old is Arshel? That shit's crazy.
See, that's
Jaguars hired Cohen. Jaguars just hired Cohen.
Jaguars just signed Cohen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was gonna say that one too. I don't know if he was gonna be head coach, Flores, but maybe a defense coordinator. But I know he wants to be a head coach too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Brian Flores too. Like, as much as like he's been a head coach too, and I'm not knocking Brian Flores either. I'm just saying, like, all the names, nobody jumps out. Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's nobody that's gonna be like that. That's gonna make me argue with somebody like to the fucking, like, you know what I mean? That I want to the fucking point that I'm gonna fucking start getting fucking red in the face or anything. Like, I'm not gonna argue with nobody because they might very well be fucking right about their candidate because nobody really jumps out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I think the best candidate available right now, because of the experience, because of the Super Bowl experience, because of like the championship experience, like that's why I say Pete, and because of the things that I think he could bring with it. That's the only reason. I don't see no clear-cut candidate that's like, oh shit, yeah, we have to go get him.
Yeah. No, that's true. I feel the same way, bro. But like, I don't even want to fucking pick, dude. I mean, because to be honest with you, I'm just, whatever the names are coming up, that's the guys that I'm looking at. I mean, there's no point for me to look out. Yeah, none of these guys are like big to me. Like, I don't see nobody. These are all going to be first timers, bro. A lot of them are, you know what I mean? Or second timers, you know what I mean? Thomas Brown.
I like Brian Flores. I know a lot of people.
I'm not saying. I like Brian Flores. Yeah. But what do we need? Do we need a defensive coach or offensive coach?
I mean, Pete Carroll is a defensive mind coach because, I mean, that's why he is being looked at as for the Niners as a defensive coordinator too. But I think he's been around the league long enough to where he knows that what he needs at offensive. You know what I mean? Like he knows that he needs that help in the offensive side because I think he struggled because he was a defensive minded coach, and I think he struggled, first couple of years not struggle, but I would say his defense was what carried him in Seattle the first couple of years. You know what I mean? And I think once he was able to get a Darrell Bellwood to come along and Russell Wilson to come along and shit like that, and they kind of both, developed and shit like that, you kind of see that team turn into a fucking offensive juggernaut too. You know what I mean? So it's like that was actually that's why they got to their second Super Bowl. I think their offense was actually better than their defense in their second Super Bowl run. You know what I mean? So it's like And I just think that that's the reason why I like him more, because I think with Brian Flores, I mean, I'm not too familiar. Maybe I got to look into more. I want to see what names are more.
Wasn't Flores with the Patriots?
I want to see what. Yeah, I think with the Patriots and with the Dolphins.
Yo, so that's probably what's going to happen. He's probably going to end up going. I don't know why he hasn't. Well, he would have taken it already. Be the defensive coordinator. So nah.
They have their defensive coordinator.
That's not what we need. I think, yeah, like you said, I don't think that's.
Vrabel,
I like Brian Flores, but I don't think that's what we need right now. Like if we were fucking, if we had the quarterback already, then fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Let's go get Brian Flores and let's make that defense fucking, unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like, but get Max to his fucking full capability and all of that shit. But
that is true too.
I think you can get that too with the Pete Carroll, because I think he's just as good defensive mindedly, dog. I think Pete Carroll is that good defensive mindedly. You know what I mean? And I just think that he brings a name with him that I think guys will want to coach under him, which not necessarily many other guys want to coach under other guys. You know what I mean? Because they're probably like, fuck has he done in this league? You know what I mean? Or something. They probably have to have a really good relationship to bring somebody in with a name in here, or else it's just gonna be another guy with like from a quarterback's coach or an assistant quarterback coach that's going to be brought up in here. You know what I mean? With one of these new offensive coordinators.
Yeah, shit. It's gonna be interesting, bro. But like, I just wanted a fucking answer so we can actually talk about where we can actually go with it, because we don't know. It's up in the fucking air right now, bro. It is really up in the air.
Winning does fix everything. Shit. Any one of these coaches is going to be the savior if they win. Anyone.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
That's all they got to do, bro.
That's all they got to do.
Are you guys gonna stay on? Because I'm gonna dip out. I gotta go to fucking work early. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, dog, I've been hurting like a motherfucker all day today, dog.
Have you? Are you back?
No, dog. Fucking kidney stones.
Oh
what?
Shit. Damn.
Bad, dog. Bad, like a motherfucker.
That's bad for you, brother.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
We'll flush it out, bro.
You go flush it out. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be live Thursday, right? Thursday. Oh, today is Thursday. Fuck, bro. See, that's
Thursday, fool.
That's how gone I am,
you know
bro.
what, Lo? Get your rest, bro. Go get your rest.
I be working, bro. I be working my ass off. I'm not just sitting.
Go
around
Mimi's. Go Mimi's, bro.
Like gravy is. Anyways, no, we'll be live Sunday.
Go Mimi's.
I can't even believe that shit. I thought today was fucking
Sundays after the championship games, dog. After the championship game, we're gonna see. Hey, one thing I was gonna say from earlier, Gravy. We said that last week, remember, about Jaden Daniels. Who's the tougher team? You think the tougher test was Detroit or Eagles?
I'll be working, bro.
It's gonna be the Eagles.
It's gonna be tough because Jaden Daniels is something different.
Jaden Daniels is doing wonders right now, but you got to look at.
But you know why I think this game could be. You know why I think this game is going to be really, really close, though, and I think it's going to be up in the air at the end. Whoever pretty much has the ball last, because they're a division rival. They play each other too much, though, and I think it's going to be so close the whole game because that's how always fucking division games really are played, especially like in the playoffs. I just think that it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a good game. That those division games always seem to be tricky ones.
Yeah. But Saquon,
they know each other so damn good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saquon is different. Saquon is different, but so is Jaden this year.
I'm going.
They got the best offensive line in football. They're gonna push around. Can they push? I thought the Redskins defense last week would have problems, but they didn't.
They're good, man.
That's the reason why Jaden got they got the ball back. Jaden just was, there was a good game plan they had for him, and then Detroit made a lot of mistakes, and Washington, took advantage of it. The dude is good in the red zone, bro. And that's one thing.
I wonder if it's gonna be snowing again.
And then he's good in third down, and that's what we lack. People. I was hearing today, if I may, you can get off if you want, bro. It doesn't matter.
All right. All right. Well,
I'll be on here for like 10 minutes.
All right, man. You guys be safe, man. Have a good one, man. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.
All right, bro. I was hearing that the people are comparing, Jaden Daniels game to Stroud and the numbers, and this dude is gonna do whatever. And then the thing about Aiden O'Connell that's not good, and we could think that Aiden O'Connell had a best year and this and that, bro. But he has the yards, bro, and he has touchdowns. He throws a lot of picks. He makes a lot of bad decisions. And look up his third down efficiency and in the red zone.
Who's
dead?
Aiden?
Aiden O'Connell is dead. Aiden compared to Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
You do stuff like that, it's the bottom of the league, bro. There's backups with better percentages than he is. So that's what I look at. You could talk up Aiden O'Connell. Oh, he's had four offensive coordinators and whoop-de-whoop and poor Aiden O'Connell. But I guarantee you this, bro, that ain't gonna change unless he brings that up. So
yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
I just think it's gonna be, like we said earlier, we keep saying it, it's gonna be interesting, to say the least, because look at the narrative already, now. You know what I mean? That a guy's gonna back out already again and shit with the gym. I don't think so, like I said, but I just hope tomorrow's a good day. I think tomorrow, I don't know why I have a feeling there's gonna be some news tomorrow about a head coach, dog, with us. I just have a feeling there's gonna be some good.
I'll be looking forward for the Gabe press conference at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey, we signed.
Yeah,
we signed the coach. I think
I'll hit you up, shit. If it's early and we hit you up, I'll start a fucking live tomorrow, shit. If we do hire a coach, I'll hit you up. We'll go live. Shit, if we hire a coach tomorrow early, we'll go live early. Like as soon as it happens, I'll set it up and we'll go live as right after. But we'll see right now.
I don't care how medicated I am, bro.
For real,
I'll be under talking shit. I'll be talking shit.
I think if it is soon, I think for sure if it's like tomorrow or this weekend, I think it's gonna be Pete. I think if it goes beyond this weekend, yeah, I think if it goes beyond this weekend, then I think we're waiting for candidates to open up from these 4 teams that are left.
But it can't be Spagnola, bro. Thinking is Kingsbury, bro. That's and then the Duke Brady.
Yeah, I think that's why these next 2 days are big, because I think if it gets, obviously if it gets, we got a coach in the next 2 days, we got a coach. But if it goes beyond this weekend, I think it's because they have real big interest in one of these guys that is left of the 4, which it's probably be the biggest name. I think out of the 4 would probably be Spags, because that's the guy that's already I think interviewed or something like that. But I would say the guy that they probably have an eye on too is probably Cliff. But I would say, like, if those are the 2 guys that maybe if they go past this weekend, those are the guys that might get looked at. But hopefully that news is in the next couple of days. I just want a coach already, man. I just fucking tired of all this fucking speculation shit.
Get it rolling, bro. Start learning about the staff you get and all that shit. That's what I want to talk about, man. That's what I want to talk about. And either way, I don't think none of these guys are better than Pete.
Then you can really start connecting shit. Right now, we're just guessing on, if we bring this guy, maybe he brings this guy. Or if he brings this guy, maybe he brings this guy. If you actually get a guy in here, then we can start actually putting names that, because we have an actual guy there, and you could actually say, okay, now you can fucking put 2 and 2 together, not A, B, and C, and D, and D. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all that shit. Like, it's like, I just want a fucking coach. I want to get this shit done already, man.
So Arnie, man, we ain't got a GM yet, bro. We got to sign this GM, and then maybe he's gonna be in on.
Maybe they sign them both together. Maybe they sign them both together tomorrow. Again, they both.
He needs to be involved. Don't you think your GM needs to be involved in a head coach hire? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't want to hear that. I just don't want to hear that Pete Carroll goes to the Cowboys and shit like that. And then we're gonna go, you know what I mean? And then I'm be saying McCarthy because he's the next one that has the most experience. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna get the Spagnola with the experience.
Then Pete's gonna fucking succeed in Dallas, and we're gonna be like, "Fuck, we could have had Pete."
Mm-hmm. He ain't got no running game. He ain't got no quarterback. He ain't got shit.
We're gonna see, man. Because now today, I think in this next couple of hours is gonna be crazy though too, because Cohen just got hired by the Jags, right? So the Spy Tech news is going to get real hot in the next couple hours if he is gonna back out. You'll hear something big, like you'll hear something in the next couple hours. If Spytek did get signed by the Jags recently, like right now, you will hear in the next couple hours that Spytek is like, you'll hear something like you'll hear rumblings or like, oh, Spytek is having second thoughts or something from an actual guy that has knowledge to it. Not just some guessing shit. Like if it is true, you'll hear somebody with a big name actually report that in the next couple hours, because it usually that's what happens. It's like a domino effect. When if they're all really tied together, Cohen and Spytek, then if Cohen did get signed in these last couple hours, you'll hear that news real soon. If there's any truth to that.
There's no guarantee that the Jaguars would like Spytek either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
They got to go through their interview process too.
I think there was interest there, but I'm just saying. I think if there's any truth to that, to where they're saying that he's going to do a Kingsbury 2.0, then you'll hear it in the next couple hours because that signing of Liam Cohen in Jacksonville. Because there should be no wait. You know what I mean? Like if he's going to take that, if why would he wait? Like if he's going to back out, he's going to back out. You know what I mean? If his guy that he's connected with already got a job, you know what I mean?
Well, we said the Spytek's connected to the brass up there. It'd be better to be. I would rather be connected with the brass than Brady than a quarterback.
Yeah, people are like, because of Liam Cohen, he wants to go there. But what about the relationship? Because the relationship he has with Cohen, he wants to go to Jacksonville. But what about the relationship he has with Brady? He's literally one of the main culprits supposedly of what he like to. I really don't believe it that much, but he was one of the guys that supposedly talked Brady into going to Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a connection there for damn sure, and a strong one, because you know what I mean. Like he got him to come to he got him to at least make reports out there that he's already signed to the Raiders. But there's some relationship there.
There's something out there, especially with a position like that, bro. You know what I mean? It was skeptical with. I was on Ben Johnson all the way. I wanted to get him, but I didn't read all he's going there and stuff like that. I knew he had a lot of options. Every team that had an opening was going for that guy. So, he just picked the Bears. Better situation for him.
Michigan ties. Not only Buccaneers, and they were roommates in Michigan.
That means a lot, bro. The roommates, you did a lot of shit, bro, in college. A lot of shit.
Just like I would say the connection there with Brady is bigger, but I mean, obviously they're going to connect Spytek with Liam just because they're coming from the same place.
Mm-hmm. When probably, their relationship probably wasn't even that cool. You know what I mean? We don't know, exactly. But they do have ties, but we don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
He probably wants him because he's used to him being around, but unless he's a general manager, those are the dudes that talk to those guys and sign their contracts and stuff. So he was an assistant, bro. So he did what the real GM wanted him to do. So we'll see, Gabe.
Yeah, we will, man. I mean, but yeah, man, that's pretty much that's it, man. I'm gonna go take my medicine truck. I gotta take my fucking shit sucker because this fucking pain is coming back already.
Dude, I hope you get better, man. I know what's up with that. So
damn, bro, that shit is crazy. Fucking this last week has been like coming and going because that's how it does. But the last couple of days has been fucking crazy.
You know what that means, Gabe? You know what that means, bro? You almost hitting 40, bro. You almost hitting 40. You getting old, bro.
3 months, dog.
You almost hitting 40, bro. Once you hit that 40, when you get up and go to work, dude, it sounds like popcorn, bro. Watch all your bones get pop.
You're gonna be like one of those fucking rusty doors.
Yeah. Who's popping popcorn right now? That's your bones, bro. When you get out of bed. Watch.
For real, bro. But hey, thank everybody. Hey, Angelo, Raider Transplant Angelo. Hey, shout out, man. Shout out.
Hey, Angelo. What's up, Angelo, man? Thank you for reaching out to me, bro. You're a blessing, and I listen to everything you say, bro. So we'll hook up one day, bro. Thank you, man. I'm doing great.
But yeah, man. Hey, You know how Lo says, man, don't drink and drive. You know, and all of that shit.
Everybody in
never
the chat,
get
thank you.
you know what I mean? But yeah, man, just you know how it is, man, and how we end it all the time, man. It's fucking, you know, on the count of 3, man.
Let's go.
1, 2. Raiders. Let's get our fucking damn coach, man. Let's
in that ass.
do it already, damn it.